An anniversary is a time for everybody to enjoy, whether it's your anniversary with your loved one or significant other, however you want to say it, or an anniversary of the day of your birth, right? And that means presents, rewards, any stuff like that. And that is no stranger of a thing in the gacha space, right? Every gacha game celebrates their anniversary, and usually they go big. Dokkan has had some very big anniversaries, and you could even say that Qingque had a really big anniversary with their first one. However, there are some games, namely one that always feels like the bottom of the barrel, and that is Genshin Impact. And yes, I know, talking about Genshin Impact's anniversary rewards again is not exactly the newest, craze. However, with Honkai Star Rail's information release of their anniversary rewards, it really puts into perspective just how bad Genshin's anniversaries were. So today we're going to recap some of those old anniversary rewards, talk about the pros and cons of what happened, and also kind of compare it to Honkai Star Rail's first anniversary and see who needs to improve, what needs to be improved, and maybe should we be nicer to Genshin Impact? Probably not. But before we get into that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell to be notified of when the next Genshin or Honkai video comes out. And of course, don't forget, I'm sponsored by the ever wonderful Gamer Subs. Make sure you're using code TYSTRA for 10% off. We just re-released Misfit Melon as just Melon. And of course, we have the restocking of Gamer Soups. So make sure you go and check that out. But anyways, without any further delay, let's go ahead and talk about the first anniversary of Genshin Impact. My God, this is the most infamous, right? So with the 1 year anniversary, we were initially just gonna get 10 free pulls. And then you had to buy a pack for this 2021 celebratory glider that was going to be a part of a concert, which now, after, the debacle of 2021, that's never the case anymore. Well, not really never the case. I still think they sold a pack this last time, but it was on top of the rewards that were combined, but we'll get into that here in just a second. But this set of rewards was pretty bad, right? So our first set was this glider, which again, after the whole kind of down voting and down reviewing all the, not only just Genshin, but like stuff even like Google Classroom and other games, we got this stuff, which is 800 primos, which is half a multi, right? We got 2 fragile resin, and of course the 2021 celebratory glider. Now, we did have special events, right, which were meh, okay, but we did also get 10 free pulls from this as well, from the passage of Clouds and Stars, and we did get some Heroes Wit, Mystic, Enhancement, or Zamora. This first anniversary was just terrible, right? Very terrible. But yeah, this was not something that everybody was super excited about, and the fact that really all it was 1.5 multis, a glider, and some primo gems was just horrible. Then we go into Genshin Impact's second anniversary, right, which was a little bit better. We did get the 1600 primo gems, which was really sick, 4 fragile resin. We got a Jumpty Dumpty party popper and a Cloud Retainer's Damask device, which, it is what it is. We also did get another free 10 pull, so we got 20 pulls from this in total, right, from this anniversary. But the biggest things, which is pretty sad, was like this, you get the Cloud Retainer buddy, which was cool. It was cool to have a little Cloud Retainer running around with you, but otherwise there really wasn't much, right? Like you had the Mystic Enhancement, Horrors Zamora, and the Heroes Wit. Oh wow, I just realized they actually doubled the amount of Heroes Wits that you get. And what was that in if you come down here, Mystic Enhancement Horrors stayed the same, or no, they didn't double it. Wow, couldn't even double that. Crazy. But yeah, second anniversary was a little bit better, but only because of the fact that you got 2 multis instead of 1.5. So kudos, they went up a little bit. And then of course this recent anniversary with Genshin Impact was about the same, right? So you come down here and you're getting the 1600 primo gems, you're getting 4 fragile resin, and you're getting an itty bitty Octa baby. which was, it could swim with you in the water. That's basically what this was, right? And then portable gelatinous bubble generator, which you can blow bubbles. Think about that for a second, y'all. You can now blow bubbles in Genshin Impact. Like, this was just terrible. And then you got 10 multis right there. But yeah, this was just the same crap that we got before. And of course, every anniversary gave us the initial top-up bonus renewals, which we got to buy more Primo Gems. Hey, you get to spend money on us and get double the amount of stuff that you would normally get, guys. You're welcome. Just felt so bad. But Genshin anniversaries are just terrible. But let's go ahead and talk about Honkai Star Rail's anniversary, right? Because this was actually pretty good, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, we are getting, where was it? Free 20 polls right here, right? Just in the login bonus, right? And I think that's something to say. Like 20 polls as a login bonus. You're just logging in every day, which is pretty sick. And then you get a free 1600 Stellar Jades for 1 day. So that's 3 multis as it is. And then of course we're getting Cosmo Odyssey, which is like a board game event, which we don't know about some of the rewards that are coming from this, right? It, like, when we looked at the image initially, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna zoom in on this real quick. Give it a second. So there's these two things that are kind of iffy. We don't know what these two things on the right technically are. We have inklings, but there's a chance that those are going to be really, really huge. But this Cosmo Odyssey event is something that we were just like, holy crap, this is something new. And it's its own event in the sense of something different. I feel like with Genshin, or the Genshin development team, they are too afraid to go out of their comfort zone in regards to events. This most recent event with the potions one, I was actually kind of surprised. It wasn't, it was good, but it was different, which is not something that I would normally say about, you know, Genshin. I feel that Genshin's anniversaries and events are really not that good, but I feel like Genshin was always scared to fall out of, or to get out of their comfort zone in regards to these and have fun with this, right? Excuse me for a moment, I've been very dehydrated today. But yeah, with the Cosmo Odyssey event, it shows that really, in my opinion, Honkai Star Rail, the development team, does not care. They're gonna go out of their comfort zone and do a lot of fun stuff, right? So that's what I'm happy about. We're getting the refreshes to bonuses, right? Which is a no-brainer. Like, I figured that would happen anyway. But this is where I'm actually super excited about. And we'll talk about the offline events afterwards, but triple rewards in relic events, right? That's regular relic events and Planner Fisher, which is simulated universe. Triple the amount of rewards to get in this anniversary, and Genshin could never. Like, right? Like, I heard Tech Toad say this, and I agreed with it wholeheartedly. Every couple weeks, Genshin could never starts trending again, and I really wish that the Genshin development team, or whoever is like making these decisions, right, for Genshin, really just takes in what is going on here. We did get the announcement of the UGC stuff. We get the announcements of all these like other things, but honestly, until I see it, Genshin really could never. It just feels like Genshin wants to fail, and I don't understand that. And yes, you could say like, oh, it's for the casual gotcha player, you know, it's not like they have so many gotcha casuals. That's it, that's really it, it's all about that, we gotta make it easy. But understand that uniqueness breeds rewards. And trust me when I say this as well, I know that Genshin makes so much money. There is nothing that says otherwise that Genshin is doing something wrong, because they're making money. They are making bank. They're consistently at the top of the monthly boards. I just feel that that's going to get stale soon. And sooner rather than later, we're going to see significant drops. Like, keep in mind, the first year of Genshin Impact, they were bringing in like 60 to 70 million monthly consistently. Now it's about 30 to 40, which after 2 years makes sense, and it's still a lot of money, but they need to do something, because at this point there's so many great games coming out. We got Wuthering Waves, you know, we got, you know, the new one that's like Pal World and Genshin put together. But I digress. We're not here to talk about that. I got on a soapbox. Triple rewards in relic events is something that should have been done a long time ago in Genshin for artifacts, but never happened. And then all these offline events. So they have the anniversary carnivals that are releasing all across the world. And you can get like really, really cool stuff like an anniversary coin and stuff like that. There's an immersive interactive exhibit. Like I said, they're going on a world tour. They got a concert, which this art, right? I gotta look at this. Even though this is kind of blurry, you can get it. We got Argenti, Kafka playing the violin, which makes so much sense. We got Robin here, of course. Aventurine playing the guitar. Yangqing and Jingliu. Oh my god, so good. The art is so good. We got a musical celebration, Jazz Night Sparkle, creator contest, which are normal for most Hoyoverse games, but I can tell you right now, Honkai Star Rail's anniversaries are peak, right? And that's just off of the first one, in my personal opinion. Now, could they have done more? Yes. Like I said, we don't know about the rewards that are coming from the Cosmo Odyssey because they were keeping it very tight-lipped on that, but what if one of those is a 5-star selector? That's insane. And Genshin giving us, you know, just as recently, this bubble generator. As much as I love bubbles in the real world, like I actually like have a little bubble gun, which is dope, right? Because bubbles are fun. I don't care what anybody says. If you do not find bubbles fun in some way, shape, or form, you need to enjoy life more. But I digress. Bubble generator in game does absolutely nothing for me. Wow, I could blow a bubble inside a game. And you're giving me only 2 multis when Honkai Star Rail gave 3, right? And yes, people could say like, oh, you know, they're doing it because they don't make as much money and blah, 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 blah. If you're making more money, you should be more than willing to give more rewards, right? That's just me. But I think that Genshin could take a lesson off of Star Rail's first anniversary, because this anniversary was really, really good compared to all 3 combined of the last 3 years of Genshin Impact. But what do I know? I'm just a Hoyoverse guy that's been playing Genshin Impact since the start. But I think that Genshin could do better. Make an event that's out of the ordinary. Give us rewards that feel more rewarding, and your anniversaries will be considered top tier. Like hell, even Dokkan's anniversaries are really freaking insane. I think that Genshin could take notes from Dokkan Battle in like top grossings when new summons come out or anything like that. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see in Genshin Impact's anniversaries. Or do you think that, in all honesty, the Genshin Impact anniversaries are better than Honkai Star Rail? I don't agree, but let me know in the comments down below why you think that. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. Love you all to death, and as always, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.